Hello, my name is Sami. Today we are working on this Miele dryer. The customer's complaint was that this dryer was noisy. It's a large size Miele, and today we will replace this blower wheel. Show you how to replace this. I did a lot of research before I made this video. Nobody has a video or an instruction how to replace this, and the part number for this blower wheel is 5608 565. My brother Anil, he's helping me on this one. For doing this we need this drill bit set. You can buy this from dollar store, not very expensive, about $5. We need a Miele tool. If you don't have a Miele tool, you can always use another plastic scraper, a small flat screwdriver. Of course your drill or your hand drill that you're using, a couple long extension, and I also have a socket set right there. We may need to use a socket set too. So the model number on this unit is located right here. When you open the door, that's the model number. Okay, so the first thing we are going to need is the flat screwdriver. He's going to take this little small plastic off, and then there's another one on this side. And after that we're going to use T20 on our drill. One screw is there, and then there's another screw on other side, and you open it just a little bit so the screw can come out, and then you can lift up the top. So it looks that other side is maybe still not open. He's going to open it a little bit more, and now he's going to lift up the top. So once you lift it up, it goes in this position. You lift it up and then go down, lift it up. When the dryer makes noise, very common problems are carbon brush on the top. As you can see, this is the carbon brush. It's worn out a little bit. You can see some debris on it, but it's still in really good shape, because when the carbon brush wear out, the side of the carbon brushes gets leveled to this steel area, and that's the time you know that the carbon brush is worn out. But the carbon brush is perfectly fine here. Now he's gonna take this front panel off. You want to pry your flat screwdriver and use your Miele tool or a scraper. Okay, that faceplate overlay button is off, and now we got a couple of screws here. This is screw, that is screw, this is screw. There's one screw at the bottom of this. You can open this with T20. The drill bit is number T20. I will also remove this for him. Now he's going to use a flat screwdriver to pry this control board area, the user interface board. Now you can leave this up top where you open those T20 Torx screws. And by wiggling this top back and forth, wiggle it back and forth, it comes off completely. Yeah, so this comes off. And now before you open these, we are going to open the door, and we got a couple of screws right here around the door that's holding the front panel in place. He's going to open this door lock area. And the next part we are going to open is this screw, and then there's one more screw. When he opens it, this front panel can fall down, and that's why he is putting his leg in front of the door. You can just pull out the front and then lift it up from the bottom. And the next part is going to be a little bit trickier. What he's going to do is take this screw off, the top one, and then there's two on the left hand side. Okay, when the dryer is brand new, nobody has work on it. If you look at this corner, cut it off from here already, but it usually stays like this. And then once you cut it, and you cannot snap it back in. So next time when you reinstall this back in, the wire goes inside here. So you may want to cut this a little bit more, but we are going to leave this for later on. I'm also going to remove these screws. There's one here, one on the other side. We're going to remove these wires from here, and then this you can keep it on the side. You have to disconnect this front panel plastic piece from here. This is going to be a little bit trickier. It's not easy. If you look here at the back, there's a nipple that goes inside of this steel piece from here at the back, and I'll show you from inside how it looks. That nipple over there, comes out from here. In order to do this, I recommend wearing a pair of gloves to make sure you don't cut your hand. You can always remove this piece. If you're not sure how this goes back, you can always mark it down with a marker. So just mark down a line like this. So now you know that how this goes back. And remove it. Here's our light. In order to pull the light out, turn it and then pull it out. The light is also loose. The customer did not complain about the light, but there's a good chance this light was not working. You can retighten it. It's tight now, it's good. And then you can disconnect this door lock connection. Tab is already has a crack in it. You can just pull it out straight. These wires are disconnected. The door lock, so the wires are also not on our way. Pull this front panel off. So the way this comes out, you're gonna put one of your hand here, another one right here at the bottom, and then wiggle it back and forth until you get it out. Can you tilt it to the back, please? So here the screw is right there. Right there, there's a screw, and that screw is gonna be T30. I got the extension. You need a long extension. I did one of these a long time ago, but let's see how it goes. Looks like it's coming off. Yeah. Can you tilt it again, please? Tilt it more. There's one more screw here. See that screw there? Here. You may want to open that screw. So one screw is at the bottom. Okay, stop here. I can show them here. See how it looks. This was inserted inside of this hole, so you have to lift it up and then pull it out. That's how it comes out. Okay, supposed to come out. Okay, here it comes out. When you take this front panel off, you may want to check your roller wheels. This roller wheel is fine, and then there's another roller wheel that just needs a little bit of vacuuming. We can do that later on, but this part is good. And now here we go to the blower, and here's the blower. You see that crack here? When the dryer gets hot, that's the time this will not work anymore, and it will not stay normal. So in order to take this off, we have to take this screw out. That's why we have a socket set. Maybe grab number 10. This dryer also needs a lot of cleanup and vacuuming, as you can see how it looks here. Okay. So this comes out counterclockwise, so that means you're spinning it this way. You're spinning it like this, and then the blower comes out. Left and right until the blower wheel comes out. You can also go up and down, so you may want to play around with this until you get it. Up and down. This is a small pump wedge, or air pump they call it. They're about $24, and you can buy it from Amazon or from any other parts store for cars, and you can use it for stuff like this. I use this all the time on agitators when I'm pulling it out, but I can try this and see how it's gonna work. So you have to get rid of the air. It has a plunger, and then you stick it at the back here. It's in a position like this, and then you have to pump it. Okay, once you pumped it, and then release the air, and then change the position of this, and then pump it again. Okay, now we can release it again, and then turn it one more time, and then pump it again. I got a hammer here. The wires are coming like this. Put one screw here, one there. Add one screw here, one here. It's good. Now, when you're adding your screws, very careful to not drill it in too much, because if you drill it in too much, or if you go fast with the drill, you're gonna strip it and then the screw will stay loose in there. it has to sit here properly on the side, on corners, and then you can push it back in. It's just good. The back goes first, and then you can put the top panel. So finally the dryer is fixed, and we are going to run a test and see how it goes. You can select any of the cycles, select normal cycle, and then I start it. It's smooth now. It was smooth when I started the dryer first, and the next 3 minutes to 5 minutes it would run perfectly fine, and then it's going to get noisier. But obviously I knew that the blower wheel was broken on it, and that's why we had to replace it today. As you can clearly see, in order to pull this wheel out, we had to break it in pieces first, and then I had to use lubricant, or rust buster they call it. You can also use WD-40 to get rid of it, but it took me almost half an hour to fight with this. I had to use hammer, I had to use wedge pump, and then eventually I got it out. So the dryer is fixed now. We forgot to put this wiring diagram back in. We are going to do this. There's only 2 screws here. Actually, we don't have to take any screws off. You got a flat screwdriver. And they call it the tick sheet, or the wiring diagram. It goes straight here, and then you can put this back in. So the dryer is beeping because there's nothing inside. Of course it's gonna beep and it's not gonna work anymore. To me everything seems okay. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share my videos with others, and like my videos. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's called Hamid Appliances Repair. And if you have any question, please comment below on my videos and I'll get back to you. Thank you. And thank my brother for working hard here.